Welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Happy New Year. Wishing for you a safe, peaceful, and healthier New Year. And may peace and prosperity be your companion. Let them be a part of you. Let them keep you company wherever you go. No matter what's going on around you, just try to make sure peace is with you, contentment is with you, and that you will prosper and be in good health as you reduce some of the stress from around you. Today I'm going to talk about words. As children, they say to you as you get ready for school, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never harm you. Is that really true? So today I'm going to talk about that. We're going to talk about words. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, please do not hesitate to subscribe. And for my regular people, you know that I love you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate what you have contributed to the channel. And I'm praying and hoping that we will continue our relationship for another year and beyond. For those of you on the weight loss journey with me, just know that words do matter. And as you watch this video, I hope that something in this video will encourage you, will motivate you as you continue on the journey with me. And those of you who are not on the journey, but you're still going through some things, I'm hoping that you also will gain something from what I say today. For those who are watching the channel and are enjoying the readings from Grandma's Reading Corner, my grandchildren, Grayson and Gia. Gia, you're young, but soon you'll be able to watch and listen to Grandma read. I hope that others are finding it helpful as the kids navigate through YouTube to watch cartoons and all of that they'll take a moment to stop and listen to one of the reading pieces from Dr. Seuss's collection. And those of you who sometimes, you wonder, I did a few cooking things that will help. So as you get out there, people, there's something there that will encourage you, that will motivate you. If you look at my banner, you'll see that I call my channel the One-Stop Shop because it has a little of everything there for you. So some patois, some poetry, some in patois, some in just regular Maya Angelou, Desiderata, some singing. I hope that if you're listening to my singings, then you'll understand. It's not about the voice, it's about the words and the inspiration from the words. So it's quite fitting today that I'm going to talk about words. Is it true that words do not harm us? Is it really true? In my opinion today, I want to just talk about this for a minute and for us to walk away understanding, does it really hurt us or is it just a blatant lie? When somebody says to you, you're worthless, you're good for nothing, you're low life, you're lazy, you're a dunce, you're weak, you're a coward, do those words really harm you? As an educator, I'm getting ready to go back to work. This week they're having PDs today, they're having PDs tomorrow. I'll go into the math PD tomorrow. And we're going to be again with the children who are coming into us, expecting so much from us. When we step in on Monday morning, we have to put those hats back on But even before then, because even out of the classroom, I did the Amazon list that I'm asking for people to donate things to the classroom or to the sixth grade to support children. So even without the kids in front of me, I am still here, worried and making sure that they have a snack, they have a notebook when they come in. Because then when they come in, I'm not fighting with them to say, where's your notebook? Your parents could have bought a notebook. I don't know their situations. So even with them not in front of me, I am here preparing for them, reaching out to you guys, because I did send the list out to as many of you on my email list as I possibly could. I did post it in a video. I did post it in a video and hope that some of you clicked on the video, on the link, and went straight to Amazon and just send us something from the list. I will drop it again in this video today. And so that you're supporting where you are. I'm not asking for hundreds of dollars, but if you can afford to, then go ahead and pick up as many things from the list as possible. What we do not use this year, there are kids coming in next year, and with the way how things are going and everything is getting so expensive and it's so much harder on parents, believe me, whatever comes in and is not used for the classrooms for the rest of this school year, then it will definitely come in handy for the next school year. Working in the inner cities is never easy. And when you come in, you have to be prepared to want to give back because you see the needs. You see the needs every single day. Every day, not some days, but every single day. And so whatever you're able to contribute, I really, really appreciate it. As I say, those of you who have become members, I so appreciate you because the funds from that you put in for the membership, it is going to a good cause. So again, today we're talking about the power of words, right? Sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. And they told us those words when we were young because they wanted us to not fall apart when kids come to school and they're mean and you are not what society, the standards of society set for us to look like, even though we cannot create ourselves. We didn't tell our parents who to couple with to create us. So we might not have gotten the long hair or the brown skin or the slim body or we're different. And so because simple-minded people cannot accept and appreciate differences, kids go to school and they pick on kids because their hair is too nappy, or they're too black, or your nose is too big, or your eyes are too big out your head like a frog. And they find all sorts of things to just make children feel unappreciated, to make children feel like they don't belong. And so because I grew up with a grandmother, because in those days, they knew what they went through. So in order to prepare us to survive, they would tell you these things. But today I say to you that words do matter. Words do matter. Words are powerful. They make us or they can break us. And whether we're just children entering a school system, or we are adults entering into relationships, or we're entering the workforce, whatever, or we're parents having children to raise, words do matter. So if we look back in Proverbs, right, what did Proverbs tell us? Proverbs 16 verse 24, it says to us that kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for our bodies. Sweet to the soul and healthy for our bodies. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so we can grow. Please like the video, share a video or two or more, and leave a comment. I do respond, whether you're harsh, whether you're questioning my abilities. As I say often, there's no perfection. I speak to you from the heart. Some of it are life experiences, some of our personal experiences, some of it is just life experiences. As a professional, as an adult, as a mother, no, as a grandmother. So when I speak to you, I am willing, when you leave your comments, I'm not going to fight with anyone because this is our opinions. And I have to respect your opinion. I just appreciate the fact that you stopped by and you're watching the videos. So yes, in Proverbs, it tells us that kind words. But if kind words are like honey, that is sweet and healthy for us, what says the bad words? Those negative, harsh words, the put-downs, right? How does that affect the body? So we have to now start telling our children, teaching our kids, not to accept the negative words, not to make them think that they won't hurt us, but let us encourage them to be strong, have good backbones, to use their words, and to say, maybe you need to not say that again, because I am beautiful inside and out. I am strong. And whatever you perceive me to be, that's okay for you. But I know that I am not what you think I am. I am smart. I am helpful. I am kind. I have goodness in me. Teach them how to use their positive words to fight against those negative words. A lot of kids, they come out and they don't know better because we as parents are teaching them how to be mean and unkind. We are their teachers, and we are the ones who are teaching them how to not be nice. And so when they come out and they do these things, they feel good because they feel it's something good that they've done. But if we're setting the examples, and if we're speaking kind words to them, and if we are making those words sweet to their souls and healthy to their bodies, they will also want to share those healthy words. So whether words are written or they're spoken or they're internalized, we have to understand that they have power. They have power to heal. They have power to wound. And they have power to lift our spirits. So words do energize, right? It helps us to see ourselves. It helps us to uplift our spirits and to make us see ourselves from the inside out. In the mornings we get up, and sometimes we get up and we feel so down and out, and you're in a marriage and you're not speaking to one another, and you don't get up and say, hey, good morning, it's a beautiful day. You just step out of the bed and you start your day and you start worrying about what needs to be done, what needs for dinner, what needs. Sometimes you don't have $1 in your wallet, and my God, another day I'm so broke. I don't know what am I going to have for lunch. What am I? And you start with that instead of rolling out of bed. And I want you to try this. Instead of getting up with the stress and the unnecessaries, get up and smile and say, "Thank you, Lord, for a new day." Just give him thanks. You may not have $1 in your wallet, but it's okay. Just say, "Thank you, Lord." And challenge him. "God, listen, I don't have a penny today, but I believe in you, and I know that you will provide for me." So don't take the negatives, people. Look for the positive side, and no matter how dim it looks, find that little glimmer of light in there. Find that little hopefulness. Instead of feeling sorry for yourselves, just get up and be thankful you can move. Sing a song. Sing it loudly. Whistle it if you need to. Hum it if you need to. But just lift your spirit with some positive vibes. So you had an argument. Teeth and tongue must meet. That's what my grandmother used to say. There's no perfection anywhere. Teeth and tongue will meet. But the fact of the matter is, you don't need to put people down. You don't need to, address what caused the problem. What is the thing we're talking about? Why are you disappointed with it? How can we work together to make it better? It's a better argument than people are cussing and, "Oh, me sick and tired of this. My God, I'm so sick and tired. Me do this, me do that, me do that, me do that, me do all of this, and me sick and tired of you." What you do? You don't do nothing. You just sit down there like a dead whatever. No. Talk about what the problem is. If you're not washing the bathroom when you use it, just talk about that. I would like you when you shower to just wash the bathroom down so the thing doesn't build up in it. You ever see you're talking to somebody with your spouse and a simple question, and instead of them just answering nice and softly, they're quiet, and when they speak, it is so negative that you start questioning yourself like, "What the hell did I do? What just happened?" And then instead of you responding, you smile or you walk away. You walk away because in that moment, you're looking like, "That's really nothing. Just ignore that." Because you're going to start saying, "What the hell did I do? What do you think you need to talk to me like that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't talk to you like that. You need to cut that crap and don't do that again." And you start building, and then all of a sudden, they feel empowered and might say something to you. You're lucky if they don't talk back. But we have to think, and when we communicate, because communication is the key, but it's how we communicate. And so as we go forth, it's a new year, we're building strategies to do better. Let us remember the fact that if a soft answer will turn away wrath sometimes. But grievous words, grievous responses is going to stir up anger. So all of this, it's not a one-size-fits-all situations. It's not my situation and my experiences are different, so I might respond differently. But if we start learning how to find those positive words, those positive things to throw in the mix, then you know what, somebody who was ready, some people, something is bothering them and they hold it in and they hold it in and they hold it in and they go to sleep with it. And in the morning, they just can't wait for somebody to say something so they could just lash out. But then sometimes, you surprise them. You know what they have to end up doing? They just smile. Because sometimes I find sometimes I'm texting and I want to say something and I'm like, "What?" And I want to say, and then people surprise you when they come at you with all this positive and appreciation. You're like, "What the hell was I thinking?" So let us learn to laugh it off, guys. Let us learn to understand that we can empower ourselves with the positives. We don't have to keep putting ourselves down. We don't have to keep thinking we're poor and we're less than and we can't do this and we can't. We can turn it around and start empowering ourselves and to be more appreciative. If we learn to be appreciative, then we find that we are seeing that we're making progress. Instead of we sit down because it's not in a big bulk handed to us, then we feel like, oh, woe is me. But if you start being appreciative of the things that are happening for you and the people have been there for you, if it's even a positive word, you're going to see that all of a sudden you don't feel like nothing. You don't feel like a nobody. You don't feel poverty stricken and down in the dumps. You feel that, you know what, I have done well. I have not. I might have had a bad moment. But again, what did we say? Right? We can get up and we can be better and we can do well. So we don't have to sit and think and worry too much. We can get up. And if you cannot bring in $1 into your home, cook the dinner, clean the floor, wash the toilet. That's giving back to the home. And so we may not control all the things around us, people, right? We may not be able to, we cannot control all that happens to us. But what you can control is that you don't allow it to reduce you. Don't let it take away your pride. Don't let it take away your dignity. So we can start each day with a positive. You can start each day talking about how blessed you are. And if you start that, God, thank you, Lord, I'm so blessed. And you start looking at your children, they're here, they're healthy, they're happy. They might not have a pair of shoes on their feet, but they're here and they're healthy. And I can see them, I can touch them, I can hug them. And you can start, all of a sudden you start looking at all of the things you're so blessed with. So just start your day with a positive and build on that. When you get out there on the road to go to your job, you better be thankful that you have a job. It might not be perfect. It might not be paying you 6 figures. But you know what? It's a job that can help you pay a bill or two and feed your children. So start each day with that positive. I like to get up and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And so it gives me a chance to just think about all the things that have been good to my life. I'm even thankful for some of the things that happened, some of the decisions I had to make. I'm thankful for them because I see all of a sudden how things would have been unfolded had I stuck with some things in my life. So I start the day off with that. Remember, words, writing words. A lot of times we write things and it becomes, or we read things. I remember last year I wrote to some people who are close to me, and there was nothing derogatory. There was nothing to putting anybody down. It was just my way of saying, look, I was expecting more. I was hoping you would have used your opportunity to do. And then I realized that when the response that comes back, I read some things that came back and I just smiled and I said, it's hard because you're trying to explain one thing and then people take it the other way. And words that were used like, I'm calling them people. And this is when I come here, I said, my people, it's not a bad thing. And then they would think that I'm putting them down because I referenced certain things and was saying, if you had done so and so, you could have changed so and so. But they took it and so in writing sometimes it's tough. Because if people are angry, they're going to read what you write in an angry form. Sometimes I'm talking to people and I say, what tone was that? Because for me, when I read it, depending on my mood, it sounds tough. It sounds a little harsh. So I said, what tone was that? The person can say it's a soft tone. There's no anger. There's no... So the written words can sometimes be tricky. But if you're using positive words, if you are saying, I appreciate you, I respect you, I thank you, I believe in you, I trust you. People will ask you, do you trust me? Do you, Miss Bev? But you earn trust by what you put out there. And so you go on and you understand that written words can have a good or bad. But if you're putting the positives in there, it can be understood. So whether it's written or whether it's spoken, we know that words can make you or they can break you. Some of the words that easily break us down, as I was saying, people calling you disgusting, they're calling you losers. Oh, I loathe you. You're so annoying. You're so corrupt. You're just a thug. You're weak. You're spineless. Right? Who you think you are? You're acting like you're better than. You're so greedy. Jamaicans usually say you're too craven. You want everything for yourself and you know nobody else to have. But a lot of times because we are not putting ourselves in a position to have. So we cannot sit there and put people down when we haven't made the effort. So I took my notes today, guys. I took my notes today because as I thought about it, I said I wanted the message to be clear. I didn't want to just speak out my head and then I'm all over the place. I just want us to understand. Words have power. Words can hurt. Words can heal. Please make that decision. Do we want to heal others? Do we want to empower them? Do we want to support them? Do we want to energize ourselves? The choice is yours. Which is it? So leave a comment, guys, and talk to me. What do you think about words? How do you feel when certain words are spoken to you and the tone that it's taken when it's spoken to you? How do you feel? If you can't be good, be careful. Walk good, do good. Get up and move. Get up and dance. Lift your spirits. Start your day with the positives. Understand that your situation is never permanent. You can change your situation. You can lose the weight. You can feel great. And if you haven't lost a pound, as I said, don't let that depress you. Don't let that take away your joy. You just continue moving. Movement is good. Movement is helpful for everything that we do. Just continue to move. And so, as you move, listen to a video or watch a video and talk to Miss Bev and encourage Miss Bev because each one helps one. Bev Brown, wherever you are, more power to you. Faith Movements down in Jamaica. I know you're on vacation down there. Not really on vacation, you're getting your project done. More power to you, my friend. And all of the rest of you who have been supportive and has been just there. You have your channels. I'm praying that God will bless it and that God will bless you for this year and beyond. Have a great, great day.